everyone, if you're watching this video's premiere, welcome to the Precure Day celebration on Precord. I hope you all are enjoying this day of magical fun so far. This year, I wanted to take some time and prepare a special video about the Precure season that made me become a fan. Today, let's revisit my first Pretty-Cure. Star Twinkle Precure. Quick summary for those who are unfamiliar with Pretty-Cure. It's a magical girl series that's been airing since 2004, and it's wildly popular in Japan. It's made by Toei Animation, the same company that founded the magical girl genre with their 60s anime Sally the Witch. From there, they would perfect their craft and give us iconic series like Sailor Moon, Cutie Honey, Ojimajo Doremi, and of course, Precure. Most seasons, with 2 exceptions, have a new cast of characters, so you can jump in almost anywhere. This makes it very convenient for new fans who might want to start with the latest entry and work their way back. I am one of those people, as Star Twinkle Precure had only aired a few episodes when I began watching after hearing YouTuber and fashion icon Pixie Locks discuss the entire franchise up to that point. I highly recommend that video if you want to know what season might interest you. It definitely helped me. Anyway, Star Twinkle Precure was first trademarked on October 21st, 2018, and would later be made public the next month. The series themes are astrology, space, and imagination. I immediately fell in love with the aesthetic and I knew I had to watch the show. Of course, there will be some spoilers in this video during the character section in particular, so please be aware of that. Now let's revisit Star Twinkle Precure. Our story begins with a space-obsessed girl named Hikaru, looking at stars and drawing them in her notebook. Side note, I am extremely jealous of her room.
This is what I wanted, okay?
While stargazing, she sees an adorable fluffy creature, so Hikaru decides to draw it. Somehow this summons the creature into her home and the two travel through space. Cute, but we're just a few minutes in. However, it seems that this was only a dream. Except it wasn't, and the little puffball is real, and Hikaru has to catch it. She accidentally lures it in with a donut, and gives the fluffy creature the name Fua. After sharing a donut, Fua falls asleep and dreams about the Star Princesses. They're the people who sent Fua to Earth for an important mission. The princesses are from a planet called Starry Sky World, and live in the Star Palace. Very aesthetic, I love it. These 12 princesses protect the balance of the entire universe, but the princesses were attacked and turned into pens.
Peter, don't turn me into marketable
toy pens for children's parents to buy.
If they aren't found soon, the stars could disappear, leaving the universe in darkness.
Patrick, is that you?
What?
I said, is that you?
I can't hear you! It's too dark in here!
When Fua wakes up, she senses that an alien spaceship is in danger and portals it to Earth. This is where we meet 2 more main characters, Prince and Lala. Like Fua, they're both aliens, and Hikaru is immediately fascinated by them. Unfortunately, the ships that were chasing Lala and Prince also come to Earth for a fight. We're introduced to our first main villain named Capard, who has the worst hairline I've ever seen. He's here for Fua, but Prince isn't having that, so he takes the little puffball and ditches Hikaru.
Move, bitch!
Except he didn't, and now the gang is in space, where the battle continues. Hikaru becomes Cure Star and vows to protect Fua. Now that the first Precure has made her debut, it's up to Hikaru and Lala to collect the stolen Princess Star color pens, find the other Precure, and protect Fua from no traitors like Capard. The beginning of the series is filled with the kind of struggles you'd expect. With Hikaru and Lala coming from such different backgrounds, the two struggle to understand each other at first. That mixed with the stress of their potentially world-ending responsibilities would put anyone on edge. However, as the series progresses, the struggles of finding the next Precure, protecting Fua, fighting bad guys, and protecting innocent lives is what makes the bond between the main group stronger. I think there's a nice balance between space and Earth episodes, although I do prefer the visuals of the space episodes. The worlds they visit are so unique. However, I think the strongest aspect of Star Twinkle are the characters. As mentioned before, the first Cure is Hikaru, aka Cure Star. She perfectly embodies the upbeat, optimistic energy that a lot of lead magical girls do. She could easily be a bland main character, but I think her unique love of space that takes up every cell of her brain, her unique upbringing with mostly chill parental figures and a stern grandpa, and her occasional selfish tendencies make her a more well-rounded character. She has enough flaws to make her interesting or add conflict to the story, but not too much to where she'd be unlikable or a bad role model for kids. From the first episode, you can tell she's a passionate and kind-hearted person. That only becomes more true when she bonds with Lala, aka Cure Milky. Like I said in the story part of the video, Lala is an alien who comes from the planet Saman. On her planet, she's treated like a legal adult, so she's a lot more serious than Hikaru. She's responsible, stubborn, and a little insecure thanks to her upbringing. It's through her friendship with Hikaru that she gains the strength to not only become a Cure, but to become more confident in her own abilities. I honestly feel like Hikaru and Lala are the heart of Star Twinkle. For some reason I thought we had a lot more time with them at the beginning before the rest of the Cures were introduced, but nope. After Cure Milky's introduction, we're immediately introduced to Elena, aka Cure Soleil. She's a friendly, popular girl attending the same school as Hikaru. We first meet her when she intervenes with an argument between Hikaru and Lala in episode 3. What you've most likely noticed about her is her appearance. As of making this video, she is the only Cure that has some color to her. The majority of Cures are Japanese and are usually drawn with very pale skin. But Elena is Japanese and Hispanic. I wish Precure would do this more, especially since more foreigners are moving to Japan. I love how it's treated as just a normal thing. I adore Elena. Anyway, she's the usual big sister mom friend of the group. There is an episode that explores the isolation she felt as a child because of her only being half Japanese. But honestly, the show could have done a little more with that story. She's given one episode, and for a show that really likes to explore and celebrate differences between characters, I think Star Twinkle missed a great opportunity. Yet again, the fact that Elena exists at all is monumental in itself. More of this, please. Of course, you can't talk about the sun without the moon.
You take the moon and you take the sun.
You take everything that seems like fun.
While Elena comes from a big, bright, fun-loving family, Madoka comes from a more traditional Japanese background. She's the typical straight hair, straight A's, straightforward straight girl who belongs to an upper-class family. Her mother is a famous pianist, while her father works for the government. Madoka works hard to meet her father's high expectations, but once she meets Fua, Prince, Hikaru, Lala, and Elena, she's forced to challenge the beliefs of her father and starts making her own path in life as she becomes Cure Celine. Out of all the main girls, I think Madoka is the most bland. She's not bad at all, but once the final Cure comes in, both her and Elena aren't nearly as focused on compared to the other three. However, I do like the dynamic of all four girls before the introduction of the fifth Cure. There's not anything wrong with the episodes after, but like I stated before, Elena and Madoka aren't utilized as much as I think they should be. That being said, the episodes focused on the reveal of the last main Cure are so much fun. In episode 15, we get our first glimpse of a new character named Mao. She's an idol and is performing on a gambling planet. Lovely. Prince is very obsessed with her, so while the girls are looking for the Sagittarius Princess pen, they make an attempt to find her as well. The girls are led to an auction but can't get in. This is where we learn about the Blue Cat, an infamous thief who looks awfully familiar. Anyway, the exposition reptile man is with Mao, so Prince gets his wish and Mao uses her charms to let our protagonist into the auction. The girls get dressed up and enjoy Mao's pre-auction show. Once the auction starts, we get to look at some neat artifacts from different planets. Lizard Man is buying everything, but once it's time to buy the princess pen, they don't have nearly enough money to beat anyone in the room. As the Cures are panicking, Madoka gets the idea to use the donuts Prince forgot to give Mao as trade for the pen, telling the seller they're incredibly valuable on Earth. This somehow works. Okay. And the girls win the pen. But it disappears and it was stolen by Mao, who is actually the Blue Cat.
What a twist!
We don't see her again until episode 17, when the Cures head back to that same planet to find another princess pen. The girls learn that the Blue Cat is planning a heist at the same location as the princess pen. So they all work together to get what they need, even if Prince is still hurt over his betrayal by his beloved Mao. The owner of the mansion both parties are going to is also after the princess pen, so he sets up traps around his mansion. It's a fun episode and the first time we get to see how well the blue cat works with the other girls. It's not until episode 19 where we find out about the blue cat's true origins. While the girls are exploring a desolate planet, they find cat people that have been turned into stone, and a whole stash of rainbow jewelry, the same jewelry that the blue cat stole. As the team comes to this realization, they have to transform and fight the villain who turned these cat people into stone in the first place. The Cyclops chick attempts to also turn Fua into stone, but the butler cat steps in. Or so we think. It's actually the blue cat herself. Side note, her blue cat form gives Onceler vibes, and I just came to this realization while watching this episode, and I don't know how to feel. Anyway, Iwan is super mad after being tricked by the blue cat, so she turns one of the stone cats into a bad guy and steals some of the rainbow jewelry. This leads to yet another team-up between the Cures and the blue cat. However, this team-up ends with the blue cat stealing all the princess pens found so far, and Fua. This story continues into episode 20, where Iwan is plotting revenge, and the Cures are searching for Fua and their stolen pens. We get a glimpse of the blue cat's furry form, as she seems to be mourning the loss of someone important. The girls find Fua and the blue cat before they leave, and transform to fight. The blue cat then disguises herself as Cure Star, and we get this haunting scene. She then explains her backstory and how her people lived calm, happy lives until the No Traders attacked. After seeing her loved ones turned to stone, she turned to a life of thievery in the hopes of finding a power that could restore her planet. Cure Star then asks why she didn't take their pendants, which leads the group to the conclusion that the blue cat actually cares about their well-being. Before any more arguing can ensue, everyone has to fight again. As Star is slammed on the ground, the blue cat wonders why Star keeps fighting. Star explains that she wants to one day meet the people of this planet, and that they're all worth fighting for, despite their differences. This moves the blue cat, and she becomes Cure Cosmo. With the power of 5, the girls win the battle, and for the rest of the series, Cure Cosmo, who is named Uni, learns that it's okay not to be alone all the time, and begins to form a wonderful friendship with the other girls. I wish all the other girls were given lengthier introductions like Cosmo's. Hers feels a lot more authentic than Celine, Soleil, and even Milky. Cure Cosmo is a great example of how to introduce a new Precure. She has an interesting backstory, she has flaws, but she has a good heart and a reason to fight for what's right. What I love the most about the Star Twinkle Cures is how each of them comes from a different walk of life. Yet they learn to understand each other's points of view and fight for the happiness of every planet. It's a timeless message that will always be relevant to our reality. These girls are role models that have their own struggles, yet they teach us to keep an open mind, an open heart, and a vivid imagination so we can make the world, or in this case the universe, a better place. These 5 are the most important part of the show. Fua, while cute, is a marketable plot device, nothing more. I love her, but it's the truth. That face was made to sell toys. Prince is at least a useful guide to the girls. Honestly, he deserves more love. I want a Prince backpack. Someone make an adult size of this, I will wear it every day. The supporting cast is fine. I personally like the space episodes more than the Earth episodes, although the personal drama of our main girls can be interesting. I like the episodes that focus on their family dynamics, but that might just be because I find different familial relationships to be interesting. I like to see how the girls' upbringings have influenced them as the heroes they are in the present. However, school... Ugh! Why would I want to hear about silly school drama when I could be visiting different planets? School is lame! Lastly, the Note Traders are fine character-wise. They're pretty basic villains, but their designs? That's a different story. Star Twinkle has some very creative designs, which fits perfectly with the imagination theme of the series. I mean, look at Cosmo! She's the embodiment of a 5-year-old's Precure OC. Cat ears, rainbow skirt, triangles! The villains look even more chaotic, but it works because they're aliens. I've already discussed Balding Kappa, but there's also Pinocchio in spandex, Tiny Cyclops, and so many more. There's a good variety of villains, which makes sense because there's a bigger variety of locations compared to other Precure seasons. There's a lot of creative liberties to take when you're exploring space, which I love. The civilians are pretty standard, although I would wear Cure Star's casual outfit all the time. I think it is so cute. All the Cures to me look lovely, especially Cure Star. I love her hair, and I love how one long sock is the opposite to Cure Milky's. That's best friend goals.
Pink, pink, pink. Girls, girls, girls. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Twirls, twirls, twirls. Together forever. We're Linda and Heather. Best friends.
As for the animation, it's decent for a Precure season. You can clearly tell which episodes were prioritized over others, and sometimes the faces look a little off to me. But for a weekly show made by Toei, I think this is pretty good. The movie, however, is absolutely stunning. But before I talk about that, let's take a quick commercial break.
Twinkle Book スターカラーペンでフワを押せば星座解放も変身したお世話してフワトゥインクルブックリズムスコープも
Up to this point, I've only spoiled some basic character things, but I'll be talking about this movie in detail, so if you don't want to know anything about it or the ending of Star Twinkle, this is a good stopping point. If you don't care or have already seen it, buckle up, we're going to space! So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Precure films, let me give some context. Typically, every year there are 2 movies. A crossover film when a new series has just begun, and a solo film towards the end of the season. There are exceptions to this, but generally that's how the films are released. I won't be reviewing the crossover film in this video because I'd like to do a giant video covering all of the All-Stars films, and they don't seem to be canon, so solo movie time! The movie begins with a little instructional introduction about the Miracle Lights, another Precure movie staple. Basically, at the theater they give you these little lights to wave around, so you can help the Cures during the fights. I think that's adorable, and I would cry if I ever got to do this. Oh, and Fu is a unicorn now. She got an upgrade because toys. So yeah, get used to that. After that introduction, the movie finally starts, and it has the coolest opening. My eyes are blessed. So this police dog who is chasing Cure Cosmo drops the Miracle Light, and it's now in Star's possession. Stranded in space, the girls go back home and Lala sleeps over at Hikaru's. The next morning, a little star from space causes some mischief and gets caught in Lala's snack thing. In typical magical girl fashion, the girls oversleep and run to school in the hopes of not being late.
I forgot to mention that Elena and Madoka are absent for a while because they're on a school trip. I'm jealous.
Since the two didn't eat breakfast, Hikaru asks for one of Lala's alien snacks, and the girls discover the mysterious little star that followed them home. Hikaru is very excited by this, but Lala says the unknown creature could be dangerous. Before they can argue too much, it escapes, and Hikaru calms the star down. Meanwhile, Uni and Prince are still being chased in space, and Lala can't analyze the creature without her ship. As the two friends brainstorm, Hikaru messes with the miracle light, and the star turns into a bigger alien. With this discovery, the girls also realize the miracle light can transport them wherever they want with their new alien friend's help, when it isn't distracted. Lala ends up getting frustrated with the alien and it runs away. This leads to a big search at Elena and Madoka's school trip spot, Okinawa. Lala finds the alien listening to a music box, and she runs away with it, but the alien is still mad at her for yelling earlier. She tries to reason with the creature, explaining that not all humans are nice like Hikaru, and will try to hurt it if seen. After calming the alien down, the two make up in the cutest scene. After introducing the alien to Elena and Madoka, the group decides to name the creature Yuma, and Madoka gives Yuma the music box from before. The group take a cute photo together, and Hikaru, Lala, Fua, and Yuma go stargazing. This is when the girls realize that Yuma might be homesick. However, before they attempt to find Yuma's home, the girls show Yuma the beauty of Earth in some gorgeously animated scenes. This part of the movie feels so dreamy. I love it. Catching up with Uni, she comes to a stop and the space dog finally realizes she lost the miracle light. It took her this long? As she panics, a giant spaceship appears and it's heading towards Earth. Back to our protagonists, they spot the alarmingly large spaceship and the mini spaceships inside of it. Put everyone to sleep? Okay. Despite being outnumbered, the girls refuse to give up Yuma. Gengar is not having this, and the aliens attack Hikaru and Lala. Everyone arrives just in time to fight, and the girls transform. This fight is pretty intense, and all the girls get their time to shine. When things seem bleak, Fua comes in and helps the girls upgrade with the miracle light, making the fight even cooler. Once that's over, the girls find out where Yuma came from. A few days prior, a planet died and sent out star seeds, also called stellar tears. Their purpose is to grow into new stars or planets. If under bad influence, they can become unstable and cause trouble. The police dog wants to take Yuma somewhere safe so she can properly grow. However, Lala objects to this offer, saying Yuma is safe with her. Her team begs her to be realistic, but Lala refuses. During this conflict, one of the villains breaks free and captures Yuma, hurting Lala in the process. Lala's tears upset Yuma, causing the creature to become unstable, and now it's up to the girls to return Yuma to her normal form and keep other greedy aliens from taking Yuma and selling her in alien trafficking? Anyway, again, this is another beautifully intense fight, but the focus in this one is Lala's guilt and Hikaru's encouragement. Both girls have to think about what's best for Yuma, no matter how much it hurts them. Right when things are looking hopeless, Lala remembers the song that calmed Yuma down earlier in the movie, and sings with the miracle light in hand. This works and Hikaru joins in, with a bittersweet song and out-of-place CG dance number. The girls save the day and say goodbye to Yuma. This movie is absolutely precious. It's an amazing watch if you already like Star Twinkle, but I think people who haven't seen the show could still have a positive viewing experience. The animation alone is gorgeous, and the story is so sweet. This is one of the better Precure solo films, and I'm so happy it's as enjoyable as I remember. Hello, you've made it to the item portion of the video. This should be towards the end. So, thank you for watching so far. I've got some really cool items to show you. First, for the bigger items I can't really keep on the table, we have my Star Twinkle purse. It's this like plasticky vinyl material kinda. I don't know how to describe it. I just hang it on my wall, I don't wear it out anywhere. Just thought it was cute and I got it for a decent price, I think maybe 20 bucks, 15, I don't know. Second is this ginormous pillow. I got this oh. It can't be a Sailor Guardian Hope item segment without me dropping something. Oh my god, take your wand! Thank you. Giant pillow. It's double-sided, so each side has a different design. And the... what's the word for this? The rim? The part that goes around the pillow, yeah, it has a unique design as well. Very cute. It sits on my beanbag chair. I love it. Now for the actual items on the table. I guess we should start with my cutie figures. I just have these 4. There's more to get. Just these are the ones I have. I think the detail on these is probably one of the nicest out of the cutie figures. I didn't like the Delicious Party ones. They look so not detailed. And these could be better detailed, but for the size and the price, I think they look quite nice. Next, I want to talk about the first Precure item I ever got. The star color pendant. It is so cute. I don't know if you can hear that, but basically...
Well, hold on on that. Hold on. Now hold on.
Shut up, Fu, I'm trying my best. You have the transformation. We use Cure Stars. And you can pretend you're transforming. And it plays through the whole song. It is so long, but authentic, so I vibe with that. The second option, you can do this, and it's like a color game. We'll use Cure Celine's. What? That was purple, what do you mean? I don't have a red, but I do have this. No, that doesn't work. Okay, clearly I must have some partial color blindness because I kind of suck at that game. Anyway, on the back there is a place where you can hook the string, so you don't have to look at it when you're displaying it, which is very nice. I appreciate that. It also keeps it from getting tangled because being a children's toy, kids are kind of ruthless, I guess. Very chaotic. But the quality is very nice. It feels very sturdy, the plastic does. And I just think it's cute. As for the pens, when I bought this, it came with a set of 4. You have Star, Celine, Soleil, and Milky, but they only come with one of the wing part, so you have to change them out, and I think that's kind of cheap. But overall, pretty good product. I think it's very cute, and it stays true to the show, minus this. I also have these 3 pens. I got these later on. I've actually never tried them in the star pendant, so let's try that. I want to try this one. Okay. Anyways, moving on from that, next I have Cosmo's Rainbow Perfume Bottle. And you can spin it around like this. Or you can put a pen in. Shot you. You're down. There's also, I think, a game mode. I haven't really figured this out. I don't know what that's supposed to do. It's a game mode, I think, where you put the right color pin. However, I don't have that many of these.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I did something. I have yellow. That's the only yellow one I have. I don't know what it's doing. That's cute though. Should I answer a pink one? I have no clue what's going on. I think I got that right. Anyways, you can have a fun little game mode or you can play pretend, much like the star color pendant. Next we have Unicorn Fua. I know a lot of people either love or hate her. I think she's absolutely precious in both puff and unicorn form. They put the switch in her butt. I think that's hilarious, but I have the humor of a 12-year-old boy. Hey, bestie. Anyways, you can brush her. Not really though, because this is just plush material. You can feed her. There's a button right where her mouth is, so if you press on it, it's like she's eating. She comes with a little donut, like in the show. And you can make her do her little transformation thing with this pen. And she talks a lot. Like a lot. Ooh. Lovely. My only complaint is that... Yeah, I'm about to complain about you, okay? Her wings are coming apart. So like, instead of the 2 that are kept together, there's 4? And I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. I don't think it is. But other than that, very solid design. Oh, okay, that was cute. I was gonna tell you to shut up, but that was cute. Anyways, yeah, she's super cute. Lastly, we have the Twinkle book. I'm gonna have to do like a close-up for this one. It'll turn on. But yeah, see, you get to take care of Fua. I'll turn up the volume. Oops, that was not the button to do that. Where are my settings? Anyways, there's a ton of different things to do here. A lot of Zodiac related things I haven't really figured out because you have to unlock things as you play the mini games, and I'm not that far in. But you can feed Fua, you can dress her up, and you can play a ton of different mini games. My favorite's probably the fish catching game. I just think it's really fun. There are some educational activities as well, like writing and math, because after all, this is a kid's game. But yeah, I'll let some footage play of me playing the different games and let you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. It's almost over, and I hope you're enjoying Precure Day. I've had a lot of fun with this, and I hope you can at least see why I love Star Twinkle. And let me know if you have any of these toys, or if you have other toys from Star Twinkle. There's a lot of stuff I'm missing, but I think I have a pretty cute collection. Next segment! Star Twinkle Precure is rough around the edges, but it follows its core themes to a T. The series is filled with exciting space adventures, imaginative designs, and a heart that inspires us all to try and see from another's point of view. Despite their differences, despite their struggles, Hikaru, Lala, Elena, Madoka, and Uni all embrace each other's strengths and fight to keep the universe a bright, happy, and imaginative place. Star Twinkle is a wonderful example of the morals Precure should embody, and it made me fall in love with the franchise all over again. Their final fight song always gives me chills. If you haven't already, I hope you'll give Star Twinkle a chance. It's such a special show to me, and at the very least, I hope you can see why I enjoy it. If you liked this video, please subscribe. I make a lot of fun videos about magical girls, girly nostalgia, and other things I'm obsessed with. If you'd like more consistent content from me, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. My goal this year is to reach 100,000 followers on TikTok, so please help me out with that. I'm so close. Lastly, troop on Hopelets, stay adorkable. Bye!